Hello everyone, and welcome to the 20th episode of the Poorly Planned Podcast.
The 20th episode, can you believe it?
Frankly, I cannot. My name is Benedict. My name is Benedict, you probably know me better as BHL Hudson. Here we talk about movies, TV shows, bunch of nonsense. With me as always is my friend and 20th episode co-host, Frederick.
20 episodes going strong.
Yeah. You know, one of these episodes, we may bump you up to actual host and not just co-host.
I know! Dude, that'd be great. But then I have to start editing, and we don't
then
really
you
want
get
that.
my job. So, by the way, before I forget, there are time codes in the description to everything we talk about. We do some mini reviews, then we do the news, and then that's it.
And then,
so,
f*** off.
Don't tell our viewers to f*** off in the first, 30 seconds.
I'm sorry.
So, we thought we should do something special for the 20th episode, but then we thought, what if we didn't?
Very good.
Yeah, nothing special.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
We're just gonna do a regular pod.
Goodbye, guys.
So, first of all, let's do some minions.
I don't want to do any minions.
Let's do some mini reviews. Okay, first off, this is, for the record, we haven't done this in 3 weeks, if you can believe that.
Dude,
so,
I can't.
These are really old, so, just bear with it. First off, Jessica Jones Season 2. Finally finished it, did a little review. And I remember the last episode, I had watched, the first 5 episodes, and I said, I really hope, man, your chair's creaking a lot.
I know.
Okay, try not to move at all. The last episode, I said, I've seen the first 5 episodes, really enjoying it so far. Hopefully it doesn't take a dramatic dip in quality. And it did exactly that.
Really?
Well, I won't spoil it, but it's very much like Luke Cage in the sense that, did you ever finish Luke Cage Season 1?
I kind of on and off.
Well,
I know what happens.
There's a very big twist around episode 7 or 8. And then the rest of the show is just it's fine, it's good, but it wasn't as good.
Is it better than Inhumans?
Nope. Why would you remind me of Inhumans?
What happens?
In Jessica... Okay, do you want me to spoil it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
Okay, spoilers. So this crazy woman who's been chasing her the whole time, turns out, epic twist, it's her mom. That was Freddy's brain exploding. I don't think you could hear that. Yeah, so it turns out it's her mom, and so she's a murderer. She has weird, crazy powers and mood swings. But then they try to make you like her.
Right. So is she the bad guy?
Well, she is initially, but then they maybe she's a good guy because she's just being controlled by this other guy. But I was like, nope, I still hate her. She's still the worst. And the whole end part of the season relies on you liking her. And I really didn't like her at any point. So
does she die at the end?
She gets shot in the head in the end, which is very good.
Nice.
So horrible.
I love it.
So yeah, that's. I enjoyed it, but
you know who I hate in that universe?
Malcolm.
No, I don't know who. I haven't seen Malcolm.
By the way, I just want to address. Freddie got a haircut. Looks exactly like a white ginger Malcolm.
And that's the biggest compliment he's ever given me.
That's the biggest insult to Malcolm I could ever give. No, you have such a Malcolm cut. It's actually terrible.
It's actually wonderful.
Anyway, who do you hate? Hogarth?
I don't really care about Hogarth, but Elektra. Fuck me.
She's not in Jessica Jones.
No, just in the whole universe. So bad.
Well,
so terrible. So unbelievably shitty.
I watched Transformers for the first time fully. I've seen parts of it. The first one. Because I'm planning
the third one.
Because I'm planning on doing a best and worst of Transformers.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a
rough ride.
A lot of people say the first one's pretty good, and then they kind of go downhill. I think the first one's barely watchable.
Well, you should see the rest.
I'm going to. I'm gonna have to. But
dude, they're so bad.
The opening is really really cool. The action, no one's really talking. It's got the Michael Bay military stuff and whatever. That's fine. A Transformer comes to the helicopter comes and destroys a military base.
Comes. Goodness, BHL. What kind of helicopters do you right?
Humor for 12-year-olds here on the Poorly Planned. And then they start and then they introduce Shia LaBeouf and his family and his girlfriend. And I'm going to talk about this more in my best and worst, but I just want to say Shia LaBeouf in Transformers is potentially one of the least likable protagonists in any film I've ever seen. He's supposed to be the everyman, that you can relate to, right? And I was I feel insulted that you think I would relate to this Shia LaBeouf.
I am such a superior human.
But he's an idiot. He's not. You're supposed to feel bad for him because he gets bullied, but then he's also a dick to everyone. He's not funny. He's kind of a creep. He's just the worst human being. So yeah, that's just whatever. I'll talk about that more later. As a movie, it's fine. The action's okay. This is one we mentioned a while back. But
What is this? What is this?
so we mentioned a while back when the Deadpool 2 thing with Bob Ross came out, and I was like, I should try out some Bob Ross. And I watched some, and it's very nice. And I watched some more. Yeah, they're all on YouTube. It's really nice and relaxing, and just like something to watch when you're fuming with anger, as I always am.
Seething resentment.
So yeah, it's a lovely thing. Do you have one?
I do. I watch Notting Hill. I
thought that was going elsewhere.
It's. Have you watched it? Notting Hill?
Is it the Robin Hood?
No, you'd believe so.
Not the Notting
But
Hill.
it's a and it's like a romance with your boy Hugh Grant. You know your boy Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant is not my boy.
And
Russell Crowe.
No. What's her face? God, I thought I wasn't recording, but then I realized I was.
Julia Roberts.
Sorry, that
was so close to the microphone.
Julia Roberts.
That was gonna be a pain for me to edit.
And it's just so good. It's got Mycroft from Elementary.
You say Micro from The Punisher.
It's just such a sweet movie. It's got great music.
Oh, I thought it was a show.
Oh no, it's a movie.
Oh.
It's a romance.
Oh.
It's just like a chill, good old British romance. It's very nice.
Oh, it's British.
And then Alec Baldwin comes in as a dumb American boyfriend. It's very, very good. And yeah, just enjoyable to watch.
Moving on, something we both saw, not together, separately, because we hate each other. This is the only time we see each other. You watched Black Panther, and I watched it for a second time.
I did.
It's just that good. So, we've already heard my thoughts. What did you think of?
No, I liked M'Baku. My favorite character was Claw. Claw is awesome. I don't know what you...
How did... you're gonna get crucified for that. You come out of Black Panther. My favorite character was the white racist black guy. Bad guy.
The white racist black guy. God, Claw, that's quite a resume. I liked Kaluuya. No, I hated Kaluuya.
What? Why?
Well, Kaluuya was such a dickhead.
But yeah, but he didn't... I mean, performance-wise, it was fine. I mean, he didn't do...
Well, yeah, but like, just as a character, I hated... As a person, I hate Kaluuya. I liked the villain. He was good, even though I thought the ending was kind of where he's like, let me see the sunset.
Well, I like that. Did you think the fighting was too CGI?
Not really. I thought it was good, except for the part on the bridge, like the bridge with the vibranium cancellers. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I think I meant in South Korea.
Oh no, I
really like the South Korea part. Yeah. Yeah, solid movie. I saw it again. I was wondering if I was gonna go either way on it. If I was gonna really like it more the second time, or just kind of be bored. It was completely the same. I just enjoyed it, and I don't think it's the best MCU movie, but it's made $1 billion now, which is insane.
Really?
Yeah.
That's outgrossed almost everything apart from Avengers, right?
Yeah, I think it's the Kaluuya factor. Well, yeah, I think we've out-talked Black Panther. I just want to... Actually, no, you go. You do one of yours.
Oh, my goodness. I watched Sherlock Holmes, the movie, with your boy Robert Downey again. I've already watched them a bunch of times, but still...
They're on Netflix. I really want to watch them.
They're really great.
3's coming out.
I know.
Well,
wait.
Well, according to a Looper thumbnail I saw one time. I didn't actually watch the video.
You don't watch Looper?
No. Looper is so awful.
I love... Well, The Richest, Top 10, Watch Mojo, and Looper. Those are my main sources of news.
Looper's clickbait is hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like it's just the way they phrase stuff. Like, where have you seen the cast of this movie? But like, why do they look so familiar? It's like maybe because they were in. I can't remember the specific example. It was like maybe it's because they're like an A-list actor who I've seen in a million movies. There was one where they did
all over Looper.
Sorry, Looper, if you want to collaborate sometime. I don't actually watch their videos. I just see the thumbnails and I think it's kind of funny. But like, there's one that was like recently they put out. I don't know if you saw this. What happened to Roy from The Office? Right? And
I don't know who Roy is.
He's spoilers. He's Pam's boyfriend at first, who then
dies.
Who then gets replaced by Jim. But the thing is, they used like a picture of like this horrible mugshot, which is from Roy in the series when he gets a DUI. But it's implied that that's the actor David Denham, and it's like it's so hilariously ridiculous. Anyway,
sorry,
what were we talking about?
Sherlock Holmes. Yes, Sherlock Holmes.
Jude Law's in it. I love Jude Law.
Jude Law is very good in it. Like it kind of feels like whatever Sherlock does, Jude Law will just be like, "You dickhead," but then he'll be like, "Yeah, sure, it's fine." Because, like, he throws his wife out of a train at one point.
Wait, Jude Law, Sherlock.
Sherlock throws Jude Law's wife out of the train. I'm not even kidding.
The opening scene, no context. Well, who's the villain in them? It's someone famous, isn't
first one...
Isn't it Voldemort?
Voldemort.
No, not the character.
No,
Voldemort.
I can guarantee that Voldemort is not the Sherlock Holmes villain that you think he is.
I mean, Ray Fiennes. I thought Ray Fiennes was in them.
Voldemort. I know who Ray Fiennes is.
Oh, I'm looking this up. You.
No, he's not in it. He's not. Your boy Merlin's in it.
Really?
Yeah, he's the bad guy in the first one.
Lord Blackwater.
Isn't it Blackwood?
I just see Lord Black W ... So I just
It's
assume
Lord
it's Black.
Blackwood, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's like-
Rachel McAdams. What? I love her.
Holla! I think she plays Irene.
I don't know who. Oh, is that his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Irene Adler.
Irene, very good.
I know things.
Jamie Moriarty. I don't know if his name...
Moriarty? Like from-
Moriarty.
yeah, I know. From the show.
From Sherlock.
Well, great. Good. It's directed by your boy Guy Ritchie, who did... why do we call everyone your boy? I don't know. Who did...
No,
King,
it's
King
your
Arthur.
Guy Ritchie.
You can't see the epic facepalm I just did.
Guy Pori.
What?
Because he's not rich, he's poor.
Great, okay.
Guy lacking money.
But who did King Arthur? Which, for the record... No,
I want to
new one.
watch. I know.
For the record...
Oh, I know.
For the record, listeners, as one of Frederick's birthday presents this year, I got him a copy of King Arthur Legend of the Sword.
Yeah.
As a gag gift, which cost me way more money than a gag gift should
And then
ever
as soon as he
cost.
bought it, it comes out on Netflix.
Oh my god, that was the worst timing. Like the day before your party.
Yeah.
It comes out on Netflix. Anyway, I just want to mention this for some reason. A little context here for these. When I'm editing videos, I can't edit with like no sound. I can't edit with like no. I need to have something in the background while I'm editing. Usually that's just YouTube videos or something. But recently I've been editing
To porn.
Recently, I've been editing a lot more because I'm doing the MCU chronology, which we'll talk about at the end. I need to vent a little bit. But
Okay.
I decided maybe since I have Netflix, since I'm a rich boy, I should watch like some comedies in the background because that's just much. I don't want to have like something dramatic and just like something totally that I can just like have
Yeah.
out of the corner of my eye. So in that sense, I watched The Other Guys, Easy A, and Mean Girls. I've already seen Easy A and Mean Girls. I just put them on the background again because they're fine. They're good for like background noise.
They're all right.
I like them. They're pretty. They're for what they are. They're good.
What is the other guys?
The Other Guys is the one with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Not Daddy's Home.
It's not exactly. It's not Daddy's. That's the tagline. It's not Daddy's Home.
It's like Daddy's Home, except it's not.
It's where they're. You must have seen some of this. It's where they're police officers, but like they're the other guys. So like the spoilers, I guess, for The Other Guys if you haven't seen it yet. It opens with a crazy Sam Jackson and The Rock are like two, like it's a parody of cop movies basically, and they're like the two awesome cops who like stop every crime and explosions and all that kind of stuff. And then you must have seen the scene where Sam Jackson and The Rock are on the top of the building, and then they're like chasing some criminals, like aim for the bushes, and they jump off and just splatter and die.
What?
That's how the movie opens. And then Mark Wahlberg and
Will Ferrell.
They then go off and have crazy adventures. And I saw it a long time ago. Not a long time ago, when I was 12 or something. And I remember I really liked it, actually. I thought it was really funny. Rewatching it,
It's
like,
terrible.
Well, it's actually not that funny. Like, maybe it's because I had it on the background. But, like, it's just Mark Wahlberg, like, screaming every 2 seconds. That
sounds hilarious.
But, like, Mark Wahlberg just yelling at Will Ferrell, "You're the worst person ever, I hate you, you're such a girly character. You drive a Prius, it's like driving a vagina," or whatever, Mark Wahlberg. That's
a good marketing move.
And then, like, Will Ferrell's like, "Oh, I'm just a sad, timid little man," but then it turns out he was a pimp in his past life, and then he starts yelling pimp things or whatever. And, like, I get...
What, in his past life?
Yeah, like, not like before he died. I mean, like, in college or something. And,
Okay.
and like, I feel like, it's weird. I really thought I would love it, because it's directed by Adam McKay, who did, like, Anchorman. He also did The Big Short, but, like, he's, like, a comedy guy. But it's just, I found it really not that funny. It was just like every joke, there was like a joke happened, and then it just happened like 20 more times. Like Mark Wahlberg yelling, Will Ferrell doing something you wouldn't expect Will Ferrell's character to do. And then there's like the joke is Will Ferrell is this very timid, like sad little accountant man, and he has like the most gorgeous wife you've ever seen. And Mark Wahlberg,
who plays the wife?
I can't remember.
Salma?
No, but it's
Penelope?
It's Penelope. No. And then Mark Wahlberg really wants to bang her, and it's like, okay. And then
Does he bang her?
No, he doesn't. It just keeps going like that forever, and I was just like, all right, it's fine, but it wasn't as funny as I was expecting.
I hate him.
Last thing I want to say about the other guys, though, that I noticed, I just want to say, there were so many actors from The Office in it.
There was Ridgie, Gabe, David Wallace, Chris Gethard, Dwight's friend, the magician, and AJ.
Okay, there's Will Ferrell, who's in The Office. There's Rob Riggle, who plays the captain of the ship in one of the episodes. There's Gabe from The Office, makes a little cameo. David Wallace makes a cameo. Chris, his name isn't Gethard, I think it's Gethard. But why would they name him Chris Gethard? Who's Dwight's friend from that assassin friend. There's the magician, and there's AJ. They're all in it. It's like an inner circle of The Office.
Is Will Ferrell in The Office?
He's there for like 2 episodes.
And
like
he dies. Or leaves
Well,
because
actually-
it's such a show.
No, he tries to do a dunk, and then the hoop falls on him, and he breaks all his bones.
Really?
He gets a concussion or something. I don't know. It's pretty good. Anyway, so that's just the other guys. You do one.
I watched The Lord of the Rings. All 3 movies. All 11 hours.
Really?
Yeah. It's so good. I love them.
Pretty good.
I'm not good.
Did you cry?
No.
Really?
No. Well, I've seen it before.
No, still. And that's the first movie I ever cried in. Lord of the Rings 3.
When
Sam's on the hill and he's like, we'll go back to the Shire with the strawberries
It's a
with
bit-
the finest
it's a bit
cream."
cheesy.
It's so emotional.
It's a bit cheesy. Aragorn's great. I love the dwarf dude. Gimli. And Legolas.
There you go. Yeah, no, they're great movies. I haven't watched them in so long. I should really get
Dude,
back to them.
they're great.
But it's such an investment, you know? Like, you have to sit down for 11 hours.
You know who I don't really like?
The girl. I'm just assuming.
Oh, I don't like her. Pippin and Mary. I like Mary. Pippin is kind of a dumbass.
I don't know the difference.
Yeah.
I love Aragorn.
Dude! Mikkelsen!
It's not Mikkelsen.
Viggo!
But
the whole premise...
And your boy Circus, who we've discussed,
Oh,
we
dude.
love.
Dude, I kind of cried. No, I didn't cry, but I got...
Unrelated.
The most emotional thing for me is, like, Gollum. And his, like, conflicting character thing.
There's some great acting from Circus.
It is, yeah.
We're not joking this time.
Well,
Let's just bang yours out so we can get to Ready Player One, because that's the big one this week. We're gonna be talking.
Oh yeah, true. So I've been watching a lot of football for my football fans out there, and that's not soccer to you Americans. It's football.
No, but you mean it is soccer?
No, it's not called soccer to you Americans.
Okay, but just so you're not.
It is soccer.
He didn't watch American football.
I watched football. Right? Do you hear something?
Yeah. That's actually terrifying. That's really scary.
And he's like,
What the fuck?
Did my phone?
Okay, listeners, we've caught a hunting live on microphone. What the hell? We're hearing like demonic whispering in this room. It must be coming from the microphones.
Hello?
What the fuck?
This is strange. Hello?
I hear it after you say this is gonna make great content.
Should I... What the hell?
What have you been doing?
Nothing. I promise. I think it's good.
Wait, what did you... But let's make sure it's usable, the rest of it. Okay, should we stop?
Alright.
Okay, so we just investigated the paranormal in our room.
And there's a ghost. We call him Casper.
We call him Freddy. Well, that was... Okay.
Alright, anyway. And what did we watch together, BHL?
Wait, I have to say one first.
Oh wow. What?
It's such a
Never
ploy.
mind. The First Avenger. Who is... That's pretty... Oh. What?
Captain America.
Oh.
The First Avenger. I rewatched the first Captain America movie, which is one of the first superhero movies I ever saw.
My goodness.
So much nostalgia. And I just... In preparation for Infinity War, I'm rewatching some of the MCU movies, also because I'm doing that MCU chronology, which we'll talk about later.
Oh.
All I want to say is I still love it, even though I know it has flaws, but I enjoy it.
I think it's the worst Captain America movie. The worst.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
The worst Marvel movie.
The worst movie.
The worst thing in existence.
But I thought it was interesting how... Yes, I still love it. And I love the opening, like... It sets up Steve Rogers so well, and it's... After seeing that, like, how he started, you know, as the skinny little twerp shrimp man. Sorry, Chris Evans. Then to this, you know, how he is in Infinity War stopping the giant Thanos gauntlet with one punch and a beard.
You're like,
floating
that's
hair.
what motivated me to get these sick gains.
This is like the second pod in a row we've mentioned how I've been motivated to get sick gains.
I love it.
Please do more of it. But he also says the line, Actually, no, you're gonna laugh at this because I don't want to say it because I really like this line. You're just gonna mock it.
No,
so.
say it.
Well,
Just say it.
Well, he says his big thing is he says it's Tucci's in it, and Tucci's like
that's his big thing. He says, he looks at the camera. As you can see, Tucci's in this, and yeah, thank you for watching.
Credits roll. Tucci just doesn't even appear.
Just the mention of Tucci's name gives him an Oscar.
But Tucci's there, and he's like, do you want to go kill Nazis? And Steve is like, I don't like bullies. I don't care where they're from. And it's a really emotional, nice line, especially when you think about all the. He
doesn't like bullies? Oh no! Why doesn't he like bullies, I wonder? Is it because he's a skinny white dude?
In Brooklyn?
Oh, he is from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I just remember. Where are you from, kid? Queens. Brooklyn. You remember that?
I don't think you could have delivered that line with less emotion. Brooklyn. He stares at Peter. Anyway, so that's that. I love it.
Now, for a movie we've both watched.
so preemptive. You blue-balled me so hard. Ready Player One. We saw this together. I've written down a bunch of notes here. Overall, what did you think of Ready Player One?
I really liked it, actually. I thought it was a unique take on Spielberg. So, like, there were a lot of references that I liked. Minecraft, Overwatch. And the action was good, I thought. The one part I didn't really like.
The team?
No, I like the team. The real-life character of H.
Really?
Yeah.
I was entirely indifferent. Yeah, look, I thought it was a fun adventure, all in all. I thought it was like, it wasn't as good as
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as like classic Spielberg, like Indiana Jones, like some people were saying, but it was fun. Look, okay.
The one thing I also didn't really like, I thought the villain was a bit.
Well, yeah, okay. Let's look over these things that I've written down here. I'm gonna put everything in bold, and then we'll unboldify stuff as we go, so we know what we've talked about.
Unboldify stuff.
And first of all, the movie is built on references, right?
Yeah.
And I want to say the references I did catch, I liked. There's like the incredibly obvious ones, like there's the Jurassic Park, and there's King Kong, and The Shining, and all that.
Iron Giant,
yeah, I like that. However, I apparently didn't see. I've written here like 100% of the references. Did you see the Mr. Sunday video? He made like an Easter egg video.
No, I didn't.
It's just, you should watch it. It's really good. It's just him like losing his mind for 13 minutes. But it's just, there's like every character you can possibly imagine was apparently in it, either in that, the club scene or the final battle. And I was like, I didn't see any of these. Like I saw the Overwatch people, I saw the Battletoads. I didn't see. Apparently,
Halo?
Like Halo. But like there was like apparently like Mario, Sonic, Captain America, all of the Avengers, all of the Justice League. Like
really,
like anything you can imagine basically was there. And like
my God,
it's like I didn't get any. Like maybe it's because
why would you put focus on Halo and Overwatch
when you have the rights to like so many better
so
characters?
Dumb.
Yeah, I was honestly when I came out of it, I was a little disappointed because like I didn't see like apparently something like it wasn't John Wick, but like there was someone like there were just so many like it's ridiculous, it's insane, and I didn't catch like any of them. It was crazy, and I was like, either I'm incredibly unobservant, or I mean we saw it on a like really big screen because we're rich like that.
We saw it in 3D.
It wasn't even IMAX. It was Supreme. Anyway,
it was dude.
We need to talk about Supreme someday. But
but not today.
But like it was just I couldn't focus on one thing. You know what I mean? Like it was just
that's because you have trouble in school.
Like it was just a big, gray like massive stuff happening. On that note, I will say the battles. I thought while you said you liked the action, I thought the battles were bizarrely uninteresting.
Really?
Which is, and I say bizarrely because it should be like the coolest thing. Like if Superman and Iron Man and Rocket Raccoon and Mario and like every pop culture thing you can think of are in the same battlefield, like fighting each other. It should be the craziest thing ever. That should be the most awesome thing in the world.
And Spielberg make it suck.
I caught myself yawning at one point in the big final battle, and I was like, "How am I not interested in this? This should be like it's fine."
I'll admit it could have been done better, with like more focus on some of the different.
And not just
dudes.
Like weird gray like blobs. Maybe I'm just blind. I don't know. For something that should have been insane, I didn't find it as cool as it.
I found it sane.
I found it incredibly normal. Let's see references.
And I like the the fact that when you die, your money goes out and you can like collect it.
Yeah, that's cool. I liked some of the rules of the world. I also did not like some of the other rules that made no sense. Well, okay, how about there are 3 things. There was a bunch of stuff here that I feel like I'm talking really fast. Let's take a breather. There were 3 things that I noticed, especially in the movie, not just about the world, just in the movie in general, that I didn't like because it didn't really make a lot of sense, or just like kind of dumb moments. For one, the ending. Okay, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert for Ready Player One. If you haven't seen it, click off now. Actually, no, time codes. Click till later.
Oh my goodness.
But the very end of the movie is Wade Watts, your boy Wade, finds the egg. He turns around. Ben Mendelsohn shows up. He's the bad guy. He has a gun. He's like, I'm going to shoot you, Wade. And then Wade cries like the little bitch he is. And Ben Mendelsohn is so moved by this display of emotion
that he lowers his gun and
surrenders to the police. And he's like, oh, you know what? I messed up. This everything he's been shown to be throughout this contradicts that. Like, I get it's supposed to be
he's a cold businessman.
Yeah, like there's a part where they specifically show how he doesn't care about this world, these references or anything. So he wouldn't care that much about this guy finding this treasure he's been looking for. In this world, he does not give a shit about.
Yeah, the treasure is all about him getting money, isn't it? He wants that $500 million.
Yeah, so he can put ads and stuff on the Oasis or whatever. And it's like, I know people will be like, oh, it's character development. Nothing in the movie prior, that I caught at least, and then again I missed like half the references, maybe I missed this, but like nothing hinted to him having a change of heart. Like he was a terrible person for the entire thing. In the very end, he's like, oh, Wade. He blew up Wade's aunt and uncle, who, by the way, Wade did not care
give a shit about.
Wade's like, aunt and uncle get blown up. He's like, oh no, and then like 30 seconds later, he's just having a good time with this, girl he met in the Oasis.
Oh yeah, he's just banging her.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Another dumb moment. I thought it was kind of stupid that no one has figured out any of these challenges, especially the first one. It's incredibly, like, considering how the internet is now, and how, like, in this movie takes place in what, 2060 something? Or 40 something?
2045.
Yeah, considering how it is now in 2018, people figure stuff out have you ever been on Reddit?
Yeah, I have read it.
People figure out everything. There was the example that I thought of instantly was, do you see the thing with the Shia LaBeouf flag a while back? I can't remember what it was, but
no.
Shia LaBeouf put up a thing. I think it was anti-Trump. He put up like a flag it was like a series of stuff, and then it kept getting like trolled by Trump supporters who came to the live stream. And then like it got increasingly more ridiculous. So he moved it eventually to just a flag that said like Trump or something. I don't know. I think it was anti-Trump. But the point is, he put this flag up in the middle of nowhere, and people on Reddit used like flight patterns you can see in the sky in the background to triangulate its position, and then they found it and took it down and like put up some meme or something. And I was like, if people can do that, people would have figured out to drive backwards in the first challenge.
Well, think about it.
The dumbest
it's like
thing.
A dystopian future. Everything's shit.
Yeah, but
do they even have internet?
Over 5 years, no one has even accidentally driven backwards. You do that in video games by accident sometimes, like in Mario Kart. But like, especially over 5 years where everyone's insane for this thing, and like millions, if not billions of people have tried this thing. That was ridiculous to me. So I don't really remember the other. What was the Shining one?
The Shining one, that was fine.
I don't understand why people didn't get that, because that was the most weirdly specific. Like, you have to watch this one tape of his life, and then find this one movie, then get to this one room, and then get to his wife. I was like, yeah, okay, that's probably pretty hard to get to.
Yeah, maybe they just made the first Easter egg kind of easy.
The first one was incredibly easy. I could have done that. To be fair, okay, look, I just want to say, I did enjoy it. I did have a fun time. The stuff that I find interesting to talk about is the stuff I didn't like in this. And then I
love the finey.
The final stupid thing I found was they have this full bodysuit thing, right?
Yeah.
And like the rules of the Oasis, like you need a treadmill, maybe you don't need a treadmill. What I can look past that, like maybe there's settings that you can change, whatever. But I don't get, why would Ben Mendelsohn have one of those full bodysuits where you can feel everything in the Oasis? I understand Wade, because Wade is a horny teenage boy.
Yeah, Wade gets felt up.
But Ben Mendelsohn clearly has no interest in the Oasis. Like, he just wants it for money. He's clearly not going, from what we saw, to any like hooker planets to get felt up. He just wears it so he can get kicked in the balls one time.
Well, like, maybe he doesn't, like, he can't feel if he hits someone.
And he wants to
feel...
that didn't really seem like his kind of character, though.
He didn't seem like a boxer to me. Now, Peg.
There was a surprise peg at the end, which I very much enjoyed.
That was so good.
I didn't know he was in it until like the day before we saw the movie, and he was on Colbert, and I was like, Peg. His American accent is.
You just scream Peg.
His American accent is.
It's kind of shitty.
It's okay. He shows up looking like he got shot in the liver by the very end. He's just holding his side, limping around.
He's like,
No,
and little thing we have to address: the fucking Halliday in the game. Was he Avatar? Was he not an Avatar?
Oh, I don't know. I predicted it was going to turn out that Peg was.
What's Halliday?
Because it's at the end he's like, "Oh, Halliday, are you really here, or are you just in Avatar?"
More like a vacation a day.
It's so bad. And Halliday's like, I don't know. And then he kind of walks out, and I was like, it's going to be Peg in there, because Peg continued the legacy of Halliday, because he felt bad for taking Halliday's wife, or whatever happened there.
I thought... No, didn't Halliday go out with Peg's wife?
Yeah, but then Peg's wife, and then Peg... Before she was Peg's wife moved on to Peg.
Oh, no. She wouldn't move on to Peg.
I think that's what happened. I mean, if you have Halliday or Peg, I think you would choose Peg. Why are we discussing this? Yeah, so that was... No, I like Peg. Let's see. I want to say potentially the least funny character in any movie this decade
is
T.J. Miller.
Yeah.
Look, I don't blame T.J. Miller, although maybe he's a terrible person, so maybe I should blame him. I don't know.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I don't know how valid those rumors are. Let's not get into that. I'm just saying the writing for that character
was so bad.
Was horrendous. Yeah,
how he's like, I could really use a back massage right now. Off, TJ.
Every single line he had, like almost every single line he had was a joke, and every single joke he made was terrible, and no one laughed, and it sounded like TJ was recording it at gunpoint. It was actually terrible. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm getting way too worked up about this movie that I kind of enjoyed. Wade doesn't care about Ant. We talked about that. Some characters get no development. I mean, his team was... There was H, there was Wade, there was the girl whose name I can't remember.
Artemis,
yeah. And then there were the two others who got nothing.
Yeah, why was he a young boy?
Their development was he's an 11-year-old and he likes whatever that robot was at the end. I know I'm gonna get crucified for saying that. I don't know that show.
Which one?
Gungan. No, Gungan. That's Jar Jar Binks. What's it called?
He gets in a robot?
Yeah, remember at the end he fights, he's like, it's time for me to suit up with the Mecha Godzilla thing, and then he gets into, it's a really famous thing. I'm sorry, I'm blanking.
Big Hero 6?
No. God, what is it? No.
Halo. Pacific Rim.
Let's move on. But yeah, they got no development at all, so I thought that was kind of, I sound like an engine revving up there. No. Also, I want to mention, I found Inside the Oasis, while I found it more interesting than the real world stuff, it was not very appealing to look at or watch.
I thought it was.
It was like, because it's supposed to look like a video game.
Yeah.
And so it's like supposed to look kind of CGI, but it was just, I don't know, it was weirdly unpleasing to my amazing eye.
I actually liked it. I liked it, well, of course, more when they were in the Oasis. The Oasis. But I thought it looked good.
Well,
the faces, the costumes, just the world.
We saw before the movie there was this trailer for Far Cry 5, this cinematic trailer, which I'm pretty sure was animated, right?
No, that was
live action.
That was live action.
Okay, never mind. Then disregard that point. Because I was gonna say that looked amazing. How did they not have those graphics?
For Far Cry, I don't know why they've done it, but all their trailers, apart from the cinematic one,
or the gameplay,
whatever. Apart from one of the trailers, they've filmed it IRL.
Because I was gonna say that looks really, really good for a video game. But look, overall, well directed. I thought the main characters we haven't really talked about. I liked Wade. I liked the girl.
I like the girl.
I like Peg. The performances, the music. Overall, it's fun. It's just it has a lot of problems. Also, I want to mention has probably the greatest final shot and line of any movie we've seen in a while.
Oh my god.
It ends, so in the end, spoilers if you haven't seen it, I already said that, Wade wins and he gets control of the Oasis, and then he, institutes some new rules. It's just, I don't know why.
Before you say it, I really thought he was going to shut down the Oasis.
Really?
At one point, yeah.
Nah, everyone loves it too much. It's so nerdy.
Anyways, go on with this.
But so, I don't know why, for some reason the way it was executed is the most hilarious thing. He's like, he decides to take control of the Oasis, and he's like, well, everyone's still enjoying the Oasis, but I had to shut it down on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then it pans around,
And
he's
then
like making
he
out
just
with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's like,
Because we making babies up in here.
for obvious reasons.
Wade's gonna get some pussy.
That should have been the title.
Ready Player One.
Subtitle. Wade's gonna get some pussy. It was just, oh my god, it was the greatest. Anyway, I think we've gotten too into Ready
Alright.
Player One.
On to the news.
So overall, what did you give it out of 10 though?
I'll give it an 8.5.
I'd say a 7.5 because I really enjoyed it. There was just
Do you
some
like
stuff
Black
that was-
Mass more? That's insane.
If you don't know, Freddie judges all of my movie ratings against Black Mass's rating, which is 7.9 out of 10. For some, it's the most random thing. I don't know why.
It's such a good movie.
All right, moving on. Avengers: Infinity War trailer was forever ago, but
I liked it.
it's amazing. Best trailer
It's
ever.
best thing ever.
Oh my god, it's so
Do you like that one more or the first one?
Probably the new one actually.
Because of Cap at the end?
I mean, the cap was pretty awesome.
I mean, the Cap, come on.
You saw me watch it for the first time. I vomited. It was actually incredible. It's the coolest thing. I'm just saying, like everyone's talked about it. There's not much to say anymore, but just the way at the end where when Thanos says, "I hope they remember you," and like the music cues up and Cap catches the gauntlet. Actually, the greatest thing.
But how can Cap catch the gauntlet?
Well, there are a bunch of theories actually.
He's
one
got
of
an Infinity Stone.
Yeah, it might be Vision pretending to be Cap because he can turn himself into a human. That might be a thing. It could be he's eaten the heart-shaped herb. I feel like that might be it. You know, the thing that gives the Black Panther power. Spoilers for Black Panther. Because
So he's Captain America and the Black Panther?
Yeah, so if you already have Captain America's powers and then you eat the heart-shaped herb. Although he burned all the heart-shaped herb. Remember? He was like, burn it all! That's my Killmonger. Or it could be, like, you know, Doctor Strange could be powering him or something. I don't know. Or maybe he's just really strong.
I think he's just really strong.
It's just such an awesome moment. The way the music cues up. It's really cool. Do you like the little banter at the end with Mr. Doctor and Spider-Man?
With the Mr. Doctor.
The Mr. Doctor.
I did like the Mr. Doctor and the Spider-Man.
And the Guardians and the Tony.
And the Tony. Dude, the Tony was...
There are two Peters in that scene. Peter Quill and Peter Parker.
No!
They didn't think this through at all.
Peterception.
So yeah, no, I thought it was actually incredible. And I almost tear up when I watch it. Yeah. Now people predicted that you would make fun of me for this, so...
Well,
I'm glad you went
it's
easy.
the one thing I'll let you have. Now, what is this next one? Lucas Hedges playing Shia LaBeouf in Shia LaBeouf autobiopic.
So Shia LaBeouf...
Why doesn't Shia LaBeouf playing Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf is making a movie about himself. And he got Lucas Hedges, the guy from Manchester by the Sea and 3 Billboards and a bunch of stuff, Lady Bird. He's an up-and-coming boy. And he's gonna play Shia LaBeouf in the I just included this because I thought it was kind of funny. Of course Shia LaBeouf is the man who makes an autobiopic.
An autobiopic. Oh my god. He's gonna make it look so epic.
At the age of like 30 or something.
He's gonna make it look so epic.
God, I hope they have the bag scene. Where's the bag on his head?
Oh my god.
I hope they have the part where he met Hal Rudnick from Screen Junkies. That was a good part in his life. Anyway, moving on. That is not newsworthy at all. Ava DuVernay, or DuVernay, I still don't know how to pronounce it, is directing a New Gods movie.
What's a New Gods?
So, the New Gods are... adjusts glasses. The New Gods are the DC heroes. They were in a few episodes of the Justice League show. It's... you don't know them by name, but I think if I showed you a picture.
But you know their story.
The main one I know is called Orion. If you Google image searched... can you toss me my phone? Actually, do I have my phone? Oh my god, I'm on 3%. I gotta get this Orion out quickly. Orion JLU. This guy. Remember this guy?
Oh, I remember that guy.
Yeah, so they're a bunch of... Remember they go to their... I can't remember what their planet is called. They have like a thing up in the sky where him and like the New Gods live. At one point, Batman and Wonder Woman go there. It's a pretty good episode. And then like their opposite is like Apocalypse with Darkseid.
Okay.
Anyway, Ava DuVernay, she did... you know her?
Maybe?
She did Selma.
She did what?
She did Selma, the movie about Martin Luther King. Excellent movie. It's really good.
I've not seen it. I don't know her.
She also did the new... Have you seen The Wrinkle in Time? A Wrinkle in Time, sorry.
No. Sorry.
Almost ruined the pod there. The new movie that just came out?
No.
It's gotten pretty mixed reviews. But, hey, look, I love Selma, so I'm interested in that. I haven't seen A Wrinkle in Time, though, so if that's actually as terrible as I've heard it is. I don't know. This I just thought was kind of amusing. Josh Trank removed Fantastic Four from his Instagram.
Who's Josh Trank?
He's the director of Chronicle, but in this case, the new Fantastic Four movie. The one
Okay.
with Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
The actually most terrible thing. And he has in his Instagram bio, like, all the movies he made, right? Which is like 3. And then, instead of just removing it straight up, because he's, like, being super edgy, he turned it all into, like, asterisks. Sorry, asterisks and obelixes. Little stars.
Okay.
And so it's like, you can still see it's Fantastic Four. And it's like, oh, what a sneaky guy, whatever. Does he have anything coming up? I don't know why you would know.
Yeah, you don't ask me. Josh Trank.
I just thought I'd bring that up. Anyway, AMC, I assume you don't know who they are.
Yeah, they've made Breaking Bad.
No. Oh, different AMC.
Oh.
You were so happy there. I'm sorry to crush that. AMC are like the biggest, like, theater chain, cinema chain in America. Now they have, like, these little red thing as an icon. Whenever I go to America, it's all AMC. Anyway, they're hosting a... AMC is the least important part of this news. They're hosting a 30-hour Marvel Cinematic Universe marathon. And I just want to say, as someone who is a huge fan of the MCU and has made a giant video about it and has seen all the movies and the TV shows, I would die if I was, like...
I would legit die.
Like, 30 hours? Are you insane?
I still can't believe that there are actually...
That's more than a day.
How many... You say there's, like, 2,000 hours in the, like, MC?
No, that's with TV shows.
Yeah, okay. 2,000 hours.
Yeah.
That's
Agents
insane.
of S.H.I.E.L.D. has 5 seasons. Yeah, and I've seen all of them.
Sorry.
Where's my life going? Yeah, but so, I mean, look, I love these movies. I don't think there's actually, like, Incredible Hulk, I think, is probably the worst, but even that one, I think it's fine. There's not a single movie in there I don't at least like a little bit. However, sitting through all of them straight in a theater...
Yeah, that would be good.
Impossible. I mean, you'd have to, like, sleep through some of them. And I guess you'd sleep through Hulk and maybe Thor 2, I guess.
What about... Is Daredevil... I know it's not in this cinematic universe, but it's Marvel, right? Like the Daredevil movie.
Yeah, but it's not in this. It's
Yeah.
completely different. It's in the... Yeah, it's this thing called Marvel Knights. I don't know. If you do that, congrats. I'm impressed. I don't know how.
And kind of mortified.
That's insane. So yeah, let me know on Twitter if you did that, because that's crazy. This... That's the worst cough I've ever done.
The least manly thing you've ever done. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a... Incredibles 2 TV spot.
There's just some more footage. There's Violet looks really angry and Mr. Incredible slams a fridge door in her face or something. I don't know.
In her face?
No, I mean, like, away from her face. I don't know. Anyway.
He just breaks Violet.
Dr. Dolittle cast. So, there's a new Dr. Dolittle movie coming out with RDJ as Dr. Dolittle himself. I don't know what Dr. Dolittle is, really.
Yeah,
I know
me neither.
He talks to animals, I'm pretty sure.
He does little things.
Dr. Dolittle cast. I'll just look this up. But look, Eddie Murphy. Oh, that's the old movie. The Voyage of Dr. Dolittle. I'm sorry. So...
The Voyage.
Look, besides the fact that I don't really know what it is...
Does it look good?
It's got a really promising cast. It's got, let's see, Robert Downey Jr., Tom Holland, John Cena.
The most promising and inspiring actor in the world, John Cena.
Marion Cotillard.
Oh, she's been naked.
Ray Fiennes.
Been naked.
Emma Thompson. Selena Gomez. Antonio Banderas, Rami Malek, Octavia Spencer, Kumail Nanjiani, Jim Broadbent, Craig Robinson.
Just
very
a bunch of
cast.
dudes.
However, Octavia Spencer is playing a character called Dab Dab, which is unacceptable.
Your face. Dab.
So, I don't know. Don't know what Dr. Dolittle is. I'm pretty sure he talks to animals. A physician discovers that he can talk to animals. Okay, well, great.
Good for you, Dr. Dolittle.
It's being directed by Stephen Gaghan.
Stephen Colbert.
He's done a bunch of stuff. Anyway, so that's just a thing. Are you excited for that movie that you know nothing about?
Not really. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, your boy Pedro Pascal is gonna be in Wonder Woman 2
as the villain.
I've no.
I've got no. Who are you, insane?
So it's got Kristen Wiig as Cheetah as the villain.
As what?
As Cheetah as the villain.
She's the one who makes out with Batman, right?
Yes, she's known for other things, but yes.
I'm sure she's not.
But Pedro's gonna be in it. I like Pedro Pascal. He's great in Game of Thrones, and he was
decent
probably
in
the
Kingsman.
best part of the new Kingsman. He was really good in
What
Kingsman.
else is? Oh, he's great in Narcos.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen that.
All right. What? Uwe Boll suing over Rampage.
Oh, we have some George news.
George.
I don't think we should ever. I think that should be the tagline for the podcast.
Part of that podcast. We got some George news. George.
So, Uwe Boll. Do you know who this is?
He's a director.
Yes.
Of sorts.
He's the worst human being.
In terms of movies, or just like a terrible person.
Both.
Okay.
So first of all, he's made some of the worst movies of all time. Like, he's widely considered to be like the worst director of all time.
Okay.
And a bunch of like terrible video game adaptations, right? And just a
Yeah.
bunch of other terrible stuff. And he cuts it, Uwe Boll choking you. He did not make these for any good intention. He did it to like because the company wanted to make money, right? He's like, yeah, I can do that. I'll just make the worst thing ever.
Okay.
Because there's some law in like
Classic Uwe.
Germany or something. I don't know. Clearly, we haven't done a lot of research into this, but I'm just saying. And then also in his personal life, he boxes his critics, which is just. And he also said something. I'm pretty sure he said something horribly racist. Can't remember. Yeah, he must have. I know he's done.
With a name like Uwe Boll, you have to be a racist.
No, I know for a fact he's done some terrible things. Like, he's just. I don't know if he's. I don't think any scandals have come out, like Harvey Weinstein kind of stuff, but just like he just seems like a shitty person. Anyway, he's suing.
Why is he suing George?
Why would you ever sue George? He's suing, I think it's Warner Brothers, because he made a movie called Rampage. He made 3 movies called Rampage, actually. About, I don't know what's about, but they're completely unrelated. And the Rampage movie now is based off of a video game, an arcade game from the 80s or something. It's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
So he's obviously going to lose. I think he's just trying to get attention, which we are giving him. So technically, Uwe has won.
Uwe is victorious.
So yeah, that's that. I just want to get some George in here. I think there's a serious lack of George. Colin
Trevorrow directing Jurassic World 3.
Yes. So
yes. What's he done again?
Jurassic World.
Ah.
And he did it's not Call Me by Your Name. It's something like similar title to that.
I Love You, Philip Morris.
Safety Not Guaranteed. Which stars your boy Nick from New Girl. And
Nick from New Girl.
He's in it, yeah. And
he's the main guy?
I don't know, I haven't seen it. And he also did The Book of Henry, which is apparently terrible. He was going to do Star Wars Episode 9, and then The Book of Henry came out, and Warner Brothers, or Disney were like, that sucked, so you're not going to do Star Wars. So now he's doing Jurassic World 3. Now, what does this say to you about the quality of Jurassic World 2, if they're already getting a new director for Jurassic World 3?
Not great. Like, Jurassic World 2 already looks really bad.
I think... Apparently the director's last movie where Liam Neeson is a tree or something.
Is it a tree?
Yeah, I don't know. What? I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Live action?
Yes. I don't know.
That's so horrifying.
Oh.
Now, why would you ever get your boy Neeson in a tree? I can understand the pick of Murray we have in a tree. But Liam, you said it so, like, as if it was nothing. Alright, anyways.
X-Men Dark Phoenix has been delayed again.
I thought you were going to say something more. So I just look up and I see the death stare. Oh, I thought it said John Hamm was the man behind this. Why is it
John Hamm is at the office just making sure they delay it.
Why has it been delayed?
Well, they also delayed New Mutants, which was already...
You just curved my question.
Okay, I'll get to that in a second. They also delayed New Mutants, which remember was supposed to come out this year. Then they delayed it to February next year, and now they delayed it to August.
My God,
again.
It's such a mess.
Yeah,
the trailer's already out.
Yeah, it's insane. But
bro, that's insane, bro.
So Dark Phoenix is now going to be a 2019 release, which is
oh my God.
Kind of weird, because I thought they were already... I was expecting it like a trailer soon, for me personally. I don't know if this has anything to do with the quality of the films, but apparently they're reshooting X-Men Dark Phoenix and they're reshooting New Mutants.
When you say...
What was I going to say?
When the note says John Hamm was originally going to be introduced as Mr. Sinister, is that just in real life?
John Hamm in real life is very sinister.
Is he not doing that anymore?
So he was going to be... the rumor is they're reshooting a bunch of New Mutants. And initially the rumor was like, oh, they're adding Daphne Keane as X-23. Which would actually be pretty cool. But
I like Daphne Keane.
You've only seen her in one thing.
I know.
Are you keen on Daphne Keane's acting career?
No, I'm Daphne on Daphne Keane.
Anyway, the rumor is they were initially going to put John Hamm in there in the end credits scene as Mr. Sinister. But now apparently they're getting rid of that. Poor Hamm. I love Hamm. And X-Men Dark Phoenix, I was excited for it. I don't know if this is indicative
And now I'm not.
of the quality of the film. I think it might have something to do with the Disney Fox deal.
Oh, yeah.
That's
strange.
Mr. Doctor.
Okay. Missing Joker stuff from the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, okay, so David Ayer put this out on Twitter. Someone was like, hey, I'm still waiting for an explanation. You know the part from the trailer where Joker, half his face is burned, he has like a smoke grenade?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, bye-bye, or whatever Jared Leto does. David Ayer, I was about to say Jared Leto. David Ayer said, quote, after Joker dropped HQ from the Help and crashed, Enchantress made a deal with him. He was going to take Harley home and be king of Gotham. Harley stood up to him and refused to betray her new friends. The Squad turned on him, and he escaped.
The Squad turned on him?
Just all of them turned in succession.
Look at the camera.
So would you like to see that?
Not really. I don't want to see the Squad turn against Jared Leto.
Jared Leto just gets beaten up for 20 minutes. I would watch that.
He dies in real life.
His character doesn't die somehow. He's that good of an actor.
He never breaks eye contact.
Anyway, look, I would have liked to see the Squad interact with Joker in some sense. That would have been nice, because we didn't see any of that. But this sounds... Again, this thing, Harley stands up to him and refuses to betray her new friends. One, sounds like a character for Harley Quinn, but two, builds on that whole... We're now family after knowing each other for like 2 hours.
That whole
thing.
Vin Diesel thing.
Yeah, like, remember at the end when... What's his name? El Diablo's like, I lost one family, not gonna lose another.
Yeah.
They're not your family. It's like, you've known these people for 2 hours and you hated them for most of it.
So what was your main problem with Suicide Squad? They're not a family.
So yeah, I don't know. That's, whatever.
Or like, and your boy Captain Boomerang just straight up got Slipknot killed. Such a dickhead.
What a family. So, Danny Boyle is probably going to direct the next James Bond movie. I've only seen, I think, one of his films, which I love, but apparently all his other ones are amazing. Okay, you know him. He did Trainspotting.
Oh.
He did T2 Trainspotting.
Oh, fuck, I hate him.
Slumdog Millionaire, Sunshine, 28 Days Later, 127
and
Hours.
Marmaduke. Oh, I love 127 Hours. I'm sorry.
It's like Marmaduke. He's done like a bunch of amazing movies that I haven't seen. The one I actually have seen is is Steve Jobs, which I love. Having only seen one of his films, which is very much not actiony at all, I don't really know how to feel about that. I feel kind of conflicted.
F you, Danny Boyle. I don't think any of his movies are...
You call him Daddy Boyle. Having seen Trainspotting and the other one.
127 Hours.
Do you think he's a good fit?
No, he's a very good director.
So anyway, we're on board for that. Now this, I thought you would very much like. Captain Marvel cast was confirmed.
Hey!
Now there's the people who already knew were in it. Jude Law, Nick Fury, Maria Hill, coming back for the MCU. Well, Jude Law first time. But the new cast that was announced, Phil Coulson. He's coming back to the big screen.
I think you spelled Coulson wrong.
No, I didn't.
Is that how you spell Coulson?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. How would you spell it?
Collleson.
Collleson?
Yeah, Coulson.
Ulson.
It's such a needless thing.
There's no reason to do this. Anyway, the best part is, not only is Ronan the Accuser, the villain from Guardians of the Galaxy, coming back.
You sound so hyped.
I'm very hyped. Also, Korath the Pursuer, who you better know as Who? He's coming back. Oh my god.
Who?
So that's pretty amazing.
I look forward to seeing more of Ronan. Ronan, because like he got
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, he was so underdeveloped, as they say in the movie business.
Now Tom Cnews. Oh, sorry.
I like how you said Tom Cnews and there's just nothing there.
Now let's get into
the Tom Cnews. Put in the theme song.
No, it's there. So this week we don't really have much news except for 2 pieces.
That's more than
usual. So the actual news is Tom Cruise jumps out of a plane 25,000 feet up in death-defying... That's a death-bringing stunt. In death-defying stunt for Mission Impossible Fallout. That was just a promo pic. Tom Cruise jumped out of a plane to do something cool. That's fine.
Oh, very nice, Cruise.
Looking forward to that. The other piece of news is not news at all. Cruise's real name, we discovered, is... Just want to mention this. Is Thomas Cruise Mapother the Fourth. Or Mapother. It sounds like some butler name from the 1800s. Mapother.
Yo, Mapother, bring me the cheese.
Thomas Cruise Mapother. Also, the fact that there were 4 other of those before him.
Thomas Cruise.
Or 3. I can't count.
Yeah, 3 other Mapothers. Oh my god, that's horrifying.
Well, that's the Tom Cruise for this week. Really
Hope
running
you enjoyed.
So, that was the news and most of the pod. Now we're just going to do a few little announcements and miscellaneous things we throw in here at the end.
Now, comments on the Ben and Fred watch.
Oh yeah, I just want to say everyone was very delightful in the comments there. Just really, really great stuff.
What were the suggestions for next week? I bet you there's a couples retreat one.
Actually, no one mentioned couples retreat. I'm not even kidding.
I haven't even looked at it, and I know.
No one cares about couples retreat.
Come on.
GC Green has a couple of things we got to talk about this week. First of all, he posted on Twitter that he, I think I can pull it up actually. Well, it was something like when he goes jogging, he listens to the pod, and he enjoys it more than like listening to music and all that.
Just the Tom Cnews just breaks his ankle.
But
I appreciate it, GC.
I just want to say that's amazing because also the reason that
so I jog too.
I jog listening to my own voice. The reason I started this was because the Weekly Planet was obviously the inspiration for this, in case you can tell. And I just thought that's a really cool thing. Also, GC Green sent in some fan art, which
is that the one with Gad?
Yeah, which I posted on Instagram.
I like that.
Incredible. Really nice work, GC. So
my mom saw it and she was like, "That's terrible." No, my mom.
My mom died.
My mom saw it and she's like, "Oh, that's so cool." Yeah. She even gave it a like.
Oh, really?
Really? I'm taking it off now.
It's tainted. So yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much. April Fools. I just want to ask, did you get fooled? Except for by me, by the epic prank.
Oh yeah. Well, we pranked each other, I would say.
Well, we can't reveal your prank because that's too personal.
Well, we'll just say I got him really good. He got really worried. He just searched up on the internet and everything to see if what I said was true. Yeah. Anyways, he pranked me with the worst message anyone can ever wake up to.
At 2 o'clock in the morning.
At 2 o'clock in the morning. I first saw it like 9 a.m. the next morning, right? And I checked my phone and it says, "Yo, Now You See Me 3 trailers out." What? First, I was excited.
You screamed with excitement.
And eventually I realized I'd been got.
You'd been duped.
I'd been got.
So that was pretty awesome. Because I know Now You See Me is your favorite film franchise.
Yeah.
Jack Wilder.
Dylan Rhodes.
Why do we know the names of every character Daniel Atlas?
Except for Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson's name is something really long and confusing. Much like Woody Harrelson. So, anyway.
It's not his name, it's just the man himself is really long and confusing.
Anyway, Rampage trailer. I saw it twice in the cinema. Like I was going to mention, I was seeing Black Panther for the second time. The Infinity War trailer came on, it was amazing and emotional and everyone was so excited. And then just suddenly George comes on the screen and everyone left.
And everyone got more emotional. That such shitty movies will exist.
It looks so hilariously terrible, and I'm really excited to see it. We've got to see it.
Of course, the wolf can fly. It's my The Rock.
It's my The Rock.
It's my Dwayne. I was setting my streaks this morning. And you know who I almost sent it to? Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Why do you have Dwayne on Snapchat?
I don't know. I got Snoop Dogg and Dwayne.
They added me.
I didn't add him back. Dwayne's desperate, bro.
I want to tweet at Dwayne that I'm really excited for Rampage, because sometimes he replies to fan tweets. So I need to make it really extravagant, though. Really go.
What if he finds the pod and realizes it's
bullshit? He's been punked. He shuts down the movie. Shuts down George.
Just puts George out of his misery.
Is George a real monkey? I don't know.
What? No.
Not the big one. I mean, like the little one.
Is the flying wolf a real wolf, or is it a squirrel? Now, what is this? What is this porn joke? Cump at cinema.
So
who did a cump?
No, I saw it was us.
Well, you see, Fred, I'm sorry to tell you, but it was us.
No, it was just we walked out of Ready Player One at the perfect time when the Mission Impossible trailer was playing on the big screen.
Oh.
And we got a video of the Cump and then you under the Cump. It was excellent. Speaking of the Cump, we got 2 more this past 3 weeks. From
GC Green and
Llamas Eat Fruit. 2 delightful people who sent in their Cumps. Here they are now. Bada bing, bada boom. So, that's it for this week. Just want to mention before we sign off, please check out, I'm sure you already have if you're listening to this, but we actually have a fan page on Instagram, which is the most unreal thing, and it's actually the greatest thing.
it is.
We get such a kick out of everything that's posted there. It's actually, it's
very good.
It's pretty incredible. There's so many Georges there, you have no idea.
There's also a few Gads. There's Gad standing naked but with a towel on his back. I assume he's naked. You can't see from like the shoulder down.
You know he's naked. Thank you, Pierce. It's great. Check that out. It's poorly_planned_podcast. Great work there. Thank you, Pierce.
A lot of people think it's us who run it.
Yeah. Disclaimer: we do not run our own fan page. That would be such a Freddy thing to do.
hey, yeah.
Anyway, where were we? So, thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We enjoyed recording it.
Well.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. It's the 20th episode. What's not to enjoy?
We can't be negative. I hope you enjoyed this. You can find me on YouTube, BHL Hudson. That MCU chronology is coming out soon, and Freddy, I will force him to watch all of it.
Alright, yeah, I'll do it.
Find me on Instagram, Twitter, BHL_Hudson.
No.
Find us on the email.
Hit us up on the Reddit.
Don't hit us up on the Reddit. If we got a Reddit, dude, that would be insane.
Dude. Make us a Reddit.
No, don't.
No, do.
I find too. BHLHudsonVids@gmail.com if you want to send something in. Did we get something from the email? I'm sorry if we did. I forgot. Anyway.
And you can find me on YouTube at FDK Gaming.
Yes.
Posting the sickest GTA 5 music videos and Minecraft tutorials every day, all day. You can even find the Bald Eagle project, which I did for school.
Which you got a low grade on because it contains a meme that has the word shit in it.
It's a censored shit.
No, censored bitch.
Censored bitch, yeah. Anyways, and you can find me on Twitter at FDK_DaltSniper.
Alright, so, hope you enjoyed listening to this, and we will see you next time. Ba-na, ba-na, bum, 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 bum. Ba-na.